Hey, good morning, everyone. Longer video here, so that's why I've rotated the camera. A lot of things to talk about. It's Monday morning, the 17th. We've got a vote in Congress for the Epstein files tomorrow. If you haven't done so already, I suggest that you write your congressperson or call your congressperson to give your opinion. I hope that your opinion is that you want the files released, but if not, you should still share your opinion, right? That's why we have representatives. Moving on. There's the internet is abuzz with this 3 P's thought: provide, protect, and procreate. To think that you can sum up what the purpose of an individual should be in 3 words is preposterous. Another P word. But if we wanted to use those words, even the way that they're representing them is just misogynistic and authoritative. It's absolutely ridiculous. To provide opportunity. Right? That's essentially what this nation is all about, is providing opportunity. That should be a goal, to be in a position to be able to provide opportunity to others. To give others the tools necessary to succeed. Protect. To protect the lives of others, to protect the rights of others. Not just of your family, not just of your little unit. For everyone. In this nation, at least. And then we have leaders that try to protect others around the world. Procreate, I'm gonna modify a little bit to be proactive. That means that if you do want to find a mate, that you're out there proactively searching. That you are proactive in your community, in the guidance of the next generation. Right now, our next generation of men are being swept up in a Nick Fuentes type rhetoric, and they need to be moved beyond that. They need to have a moment of clarity, a bigger picture than just themselves. You know, taking care of your community means that you're being taken care of, because if everybody in the community takes care of each other, then we're all alright. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what I'm talking about. If you have an opinion about what I'm talking about, please comment. It would give me other things to talk about, rebut, agree with, whatever it is. Because what America needs right now is to talk at the table, is for people to put their disagreements out there, put their ideas out there on how we can make America better. Which leads me into Marjorie Taylor Greene. Alright? Marjorie Taylor Greene. Give Marjorie some golf claps. Golf claps, everyone. Golf claps for Marjorie Taylor Greene. I know. But let's rewind and look at this from the 1,000 altitude here. Marjorie was elected into office under the MAGA banner. Now, no one gets elected into office without a group of people agreeing with coming together under common ideals. Even if we disagree, or I disagree with their common ideals. Well, over the course of time, the common idea, and now I'm not one of her voters, but if she's being a good representative and she's recognized that the people in her district, her constituents, their ideals have changed, it would appear that they voted for the kind of America First generation, America First ideology. That, you know, they did want to close down the border, but it seems like they didn't want the ICE activity that's going on, right? They're disagreeing with the Argentinian beef fiasco. They disagreed with the weird announcement that 600 Chinese nationals were coming over to work. And they've told Marjorie this, and Marjorie has recognized that enough of her constituents don't agree with the current policies of the president, and she is being their champion. She is voicing that this is wrong. Finally, write the Epstein files. That's really probably what took her and perhaps her constituency over the top on that. Now, let's not necessarily put Marjorie up on a pedestal because of the past things that she said, and continue to look at her actions going forward. But I mean, she's on the right side of history right now, so give credit where credit is due. So that's where we stand, America. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. I'm at 47 subscribers. 50 I can do a live. I will do a live just to do it and celebrate that I've gotten 50 subscribers. So, you know, please join me in this journey of protest and resistance and discussion of political ideas. Because at the end of the day, people like you and me are not in charge, and we're not making decisions. And none of the decisions that are being made benefit us. Groceries have, I mean, my bill went from 200 to 300, 350, depending on what I'm buying that week, or 2 weeks. Now I'm a single man, so how much food am I buying for myself, right? It's like 5 bags of groceries. You know, when I was a kid, we used to we used to get a cart full of groceries, and I mean, this cart would be practically overflowing, and it'd be under $200. Every once in a while, this time of year, buying Thanksgiving dinners, or the things for Thanksgiving, Christmas baking items, stuff like that. Yeah, all right, we'd get a second cart, and it would be over $200, but it was expected. It was known that it would be that. When I became an adult and started buying groceries for myself, to spend $100 was like, hey, I'm making a family meal for my brothers, right? I'm gonna cook breakfast on our day off. And we're talking about like cooking breakfast for anywhere from 6 to 12, 15 guys and their girlfriends. It just the amount that things have gone up in the last 20 years in comparison to how much a call it line worker makes, or a line manager now makes. How am I supposed to succeed? How am I supposed to achieve the American dream of running my own business when I can't even accumulate the funds to put down a down payment or make that initial capital payment to start? It's just not possible. So that's where I stand at America, Long Island. I hope that you guys will comment, subscribe. Have a great day. See you around.